Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Planning with Bree. In this video we are going to watch how I am setting up my November bullet journal. I hope you enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video next Tuesday. Okay, so on this first page, I decided that I was going to set up a wall of picture frames, which is my theme for the month. So when I was thinking about November, I was just thinking about times with family, cooking, just being at the house with just a lot of people around. And I was thinking, what makes a home feel homey? Besides the kitchen and cooking. And I just love those picture frame walls that people have in their house. I do have some pictures hanging up in my home and, in the collage style. So I looked up some pictures on Pinterest and that's what I was trying to emulate here. Now, I didn't get it right the first time. As you can see in this first clip in the first few minutes, it wasn't that great. It was okay. It was all over the place, but I had to regroup and come back to it. And then I got it right later on. But this page right here is where I will be doing my October reflection as well as my November goals. So I always use that first page as a way to reflect on what I enjoyed about the last month, the things I got wrong, and then create some goals for me in the future or for the month ahead. So I am going to let you guys watch how I create this first page, and then I'll be back to talk about the cover page. Okay, so in this clip, you'll see that I replaced the bottom part of the first part of my cover page, and I wanted to redo this picture frame or this series of picture frames because as I was looking at pictures, I noticed, the thing that makes a picture frame in my mind is that space between the frame and the actual photo. So I wanted to redo it so that I could give myself that space around the color blocks that I am drawing in the middle of the picture frame. And that's where I'll be placing my goals. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing here, just covering that part up. And then you'll see me go to the next page and fill in those spots as well. But on this page, I continue to try to give myself a little bit of space. And then I will fill these picture frames in and then finish off the cover page. Okay, so here I'm just adding the words reflection to the parts where I am going to use for my October reflection. And I just use this space to just kind of go back and think about ways that I didn't achieve my goals or the reasons that I didn't achieve my goals from last month. Oh, here you're going to see me try to add some flair to that circle. I should have just left it like a circle mirror, but hindsight is 2020. But yeah, you're gonna see me try to create this into like a little mirror. I tried to just do some little light shading with the gray, but I didn't like it, so I went ahead and filled it all the way in and then created a few lines in it to give it the reflection look with my gray marker, or excuse me, my black marker. And then I'm going to move on to the cover page and finish that off. Oh, well, first I have to go in with my white gel pen. Can anybody tell me why y'all didn't tell me this was a whole vibe? Like, I love my white gel pen now. It just adds a little bit of dimension to everything I'm drawing, and I have to use it for everything. And speaking of using the white gel pen for everything, that space I was talking about between the frame and the actual picture, I went in and did a space or a block of space with the white gel pen, and I did like it, but the pages on in this particular journal are not white, so you can see it, but not much. So I only decided to do it on this page just to see how it turned out. And although I did like it, I did not do it again. So now I'm just going to fill in these picture frames with some drawings of plants. Just keeping it simple here. I just wanted to showcase a few different types of leaves. And you can see me right here kind of stuttering to figure out which leaf I'm going to draw next. But it all comes together, and I really like how this page turned out. I think this is a really cute page for November. Now I'm going to move into my mood tracker, and you can see me kind of thinking, I'm like, where am I going to start? So for my mood tracker, I knew I wanted to do some type of kitchen vibe, but I was a little sick when I did this video, and I didn't have the energy to do the entire thing that I was envisioning. So I just did a full countertop of cooking and baking accessories, or whatever you call them. So I just went in, and on the left side, I'm doing a lot of different things for baking, like the sugar and flour containers, the spoons, the spatula, this mixing bowl, the electronic mixing bowl. And I just loved creating this spread. It really got me in the mood for Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is my favorite holiday. And I just honestly had so much fun filling this in. This was one of my favorite mood trackers. It was a little bit too sloppy for me, so I'll probably recreate it next year for November. But this does just bring me back so many memories. Those little tins right there for cornbread or for muffins, whatever your family does, I just absolutely love it. Then on the next side, I'm going to be doing everything for the cooking. So right now I'm just filling in the cutting board. I don't know if it's just me and my family, but we don't really use cutting boards like that. I mean, we do, but you know, a good plate ain't never hurt nobody. So now I'm filling in all the pots and everything. Like I can just smell what this is like for Thanksgiving. You have the Dutch pan, that big old pan is for the yams. Hello, somebody. Can y'all smell the yams for Thanksgiving? And then this bag right here is for the sugar for the yams. Thank you. I just had a little salt and pepper shaker right here when there are usually thousands of seasonings flying all over the counter, but I just wanted to keep it simple right there. A big old mixing bowl, or excuse me, that I just drew was for the cast iron skillet. And then the bowls for the chopped onions or whatever. The small saucepan for the giblet gravy. Oh my God, the gravy. I love giblet gravy. This big old pot right here, I can just smell my grandmama's greens. This one was supposed to be a Dutch oven, didn't come out that well, but it was supposed to be a Dutch oven. But all of this just reminds me of Thanksgiving, and that little spoon right there. You know, the little spoon with the claws on it? You know what I'm talking about? That's what that was supposed to be for. But everything on this counter, I can just literally smell it. And it gets me so excited for Thanksgiving. So this is my mood tracker. I'm going in, putting my numbers in. And yeah, I'm going to fill in the rest after I finish thinking about it. Thinking about what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill in the rest of the mood tracker and let you guys watch how I finish this page off. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. Apparently, I wasn't recording when I filled most of this in. I'm sorry. I'm very frustrated, and now like my spreads aren't coming out right. I'm nervous because I'm recording. It's a lot going on, guys. But I'm gonna get it though. Okay, you just wait on it. Okay, so here I'm just filling in a few little potted plants at the top of my page to fill in some of the negative space around the kitchen counter. I don't have any of these in my kitchen, but they're so cute, and I just wanted to put a few on this page. And I'm just flipping back to the first page just to see how I drew this goldish mustard colored plant. I wanted to make sure the leaves were similar just so there was some consistency between the pages. And I like how these turned out. I think they're really cute. When I do them again in this spread, or if I do them again in this spread, I think I'm going to keep the gold leaves kind of going up instead of falling over. But I think it gives it a fall look, like the leaves are changing colors. So I liked it. Next, I'm going to go in with my white gel pen just to give these letters a little bit more pop. Again, like I said, bruh, I love these white gel pens. I just bought one for the first time a few months ago, and I bought a pack of 3, and I am wearing them out. Okay? I love the dimension it gives the letters. It's just everything. I love them. So here I'm gonna play around with like outlining the letters, but I decided I didn't like how it looked, so I just moved on. So on the right hand side, I am going to draw the word moods in the calligraphy, the faux calligraphy type of lettering, and then I'm going to fill in the shades of my moods for this month. I try to give myself a few different options for moods because you don't feel just one way every single day. So I like to make my moods as dynamic as possible if I can. And I think I kind of accomplished that. But we'll see as the month goes on. Okay, so moving on to my favorite spread of the month. I don't know why, but I am loving my habit trackers for the previous months, especially this month. So I wanted to create my habit trackers out of picture frames, and that's what I did. So I am just going to draw some picture frames here and outline them, um, and color them in. I'm going to go back in and give them a little bit more shading and a little bit more depth in the corners, especially in the picture frames, the type of picture frames that I just drew right there. And my habits for the month pretty much stay the same, but this month I broke them into monthly habits, daily habits, and weekly habits. So this first page is my spread for my daily habits, and I have 6 daily habits. My first 15 in the morning, where I get up and I do 5 minutes of praise, 5 minutes of prayer, and then 5 minutes of reading the Bible. And I also have washing my face in the morning and at night. I have a goal to eat less than a certain amount of calories so that I can keep losing weight for my activity level. And then I also want to drink a gallon of water a day. I feel like I missed one. I'll have to see what I write in here. I think I missed one, but and cardio. That's the one I'm filling in right now. Now, cardio isn't something I do 7 days a week, but I do want to do it 5 to 6 days a week, and I might as well just do a monthly calendar for it. For the pots of plants at the bottom, guys, my recording stopped so many times. It's not even funny. So I didn't have that clip of me drawing these in, but it was so simple. It's just a lot of ovals. For the pots, I'm drawing the leaves the exact same way. So I have these goldish mustard leaves, those green leaves, and then the dark green leaves. Now I am moving on to my weekly trackers. So for my weekly trackers, right here, I'm filling in the pencils that I have, kind of like the pencils that people put on their walls. I would like to write at least once a week, like in my journal. I do have a writing journal, a prayer journal, and just a regular journal. I want to read once a week, and this is for any reading that I'm doing outside of reading the Bible. And yeah, so I tried to make those look like they were just kind of nailed to the wall. You know how people have the words nailed to the wall? That's what I was going for there. This picture frame is for oiling my scalp. I do want to oil my scalp at least twice a week. So I drew a picture frame here with some little drops that I wanted to make look like, you know how people make the raindrops kind of, but make it look like oil drops. They turned out okay. But so the gist of this is that when I do it, I fill it in just like on the habit trackers. And yeah, on this page, I also have weights. I want to do weights twice a week at least. And then at the bottom, I'm going to draw in some scales. I don't know who has pictures of scales on their walls, but I couldn't think of another way to do it. So yeah, and then I'm going to shade in the scales in gray like my scale is at home. And then every single week when I weigh myself, I'm just going to write and my weight. On this page, I also have some floating bookshelves with flower vases on them, which is what I'm drawing right now. And yeah, I'm going to go back in and fill in a few of the picture frames. And that's it for this page. Okay, guys, this is the final flip through of my November bullet journal. I really like how the spreads turned out, and stay tuned to see how I do my next page after the habit trackers, which is my self-care page. But that is it for this week. Can't wait to see you guys next week.